bar.
ええ、お待ちしてますよ。
はい、またお声掛けください。
なんとかなりませんか？
よかった、来てくれたんだね。ここにいる皆さんがリオレウスについて気になる情報を寄せてくれてさ。オリビアは別件で忙しすぎるんだ。君が力を貸してくれたら嬉しいんだけど、どうかな。
私から一つ提案なのですが、エリックさんは皆さんからお話を伺い、すでに状況を把握しています。ここはエリックさんが編纂者として調査に同行するというのはいかがでしょう？
確かにその方が手間が省けそうだね。
分かった、そうしよう。
ですから赤い竜のせいで死活問題なんです。
交易の家畜をこうも追い回されちゃ、いつか死人も出るだろうさ。
赤い竜怒ってた。おかげでお前ら武器持ってる。
なるほど、みんなの話は分かったよ。でもさ、よく考えて。今までこんなことはなかったんだよね。なんで急に赤い竜が暴れ出したのか知りたくならない？
モンスターってあるがままのものでしょ？知ったってどう？
そんなことないよ。彼らは僕らと同じ生き物なんだ。生き物である以上、行動には理由がある。君たちが今日僕を訪ねたようにね。
エリックの言う通りだからこそ我々が原因を調べよう。
まあ旅人さんがそう言うなら。
赤い竜、我らの家の
情報ありがとう。じゃあ調査を始めよ
う。エリックは彼らにモンスターを理解してほしそうだったな。
まあそうだね。君は気づいてるだろうけど、僕は昔から人付き合いが苦手でさ。でも落ち込む僕にベルナーが言ったんだ。 人も生物だろ。ならお前の得意分野だ。人に生まれたのは間違いじゃなかったってその日から思えるようになったよ。知るとは扉を開き道を進むこと。できれば誰にとってもそれを諦めたくはない。見て、リオレウスの痕跡だ。
調べよう。
これは爪痕だね。
まだ新しい。
自らの存在を示すマーキング。縄張り意識が強い証拠だ。行こう。痕跡はこっちに続いてる。
あれは
今までとは様子が違う。調べよう。
これはリオレウスの火球の跡か。
よほど気が立っていたと見えるね。何かと争っていたのかな。
これはリオレウスのものではない。
電撃の跡だね。この辺りに電撃を使う生物はいないはずなのに。こっちへ早く。これは感電？
下がろう。
どういうこと？リオレウスがこんなに苛立つなんて。
エリック。
ラギアクルス！原因はこいつだったんだ。東の、しかも森の中に。まさかの大会の王者。すごいよ。どうなってんの？この衝撃を村のみんなにも知ってほしいよ。火の森はこんなにもいろんなモンスターがひしめき合う場所なんだって。でもこれを放置したら森が荒れ続けるのも現実だね。残念だけど。火の森の生態系保護及び周辺住民の安全確保のためギルドは
エリック、捕獲しよう。
捕獲？確かにそれで長期的に様子を見るのはありだけど、よりによってラギアクルスを。そんな難しいこと。
その方が 君の信念に近づくだろう。
ありがとう。君もそう言ってくれるんだね。
行こう。
ギルドはラギアクルスの捕獲を要請します。力の限りサポートするよ。
今回の目的は捕獲だ。慎重に行くぞ。
再現したよ。電撃攻撃に気をつけて。状態にさらに強力になった。細心の注意を。無事かい？それにしてもさすがの電撃の威力だね。配電閣を狙い続ければ、もしかしたら雷の力を弱めることができるかもしれないよ。
Yo, what is up, Eric? Wow, man, it's been like, when was the last time that I actually fought like Jackarus? Like 2012? No can stream? I mean, if you want, I can put the camera. It's just that I don't know. When I'm not doing like Neo or something that I know people are gonna be around, I just typically don't bother to put camera from the start of this stream. Good chase, welcome. Okay, so that persists for a bit longer than that. How was my vacation? My vacation was okay. A bit too... Like so the idea is that, you know, we went to Mallorca, right? We visited around and all the stuff, right? But we also went to watch... Well, that was the main idea. We went to watch the tennis, you know, because it was like the ATP 250 of Mallorca, right? So we were gonna watch like the quarterfinals and the semifinals, and we did watch both semifinals, but we did not watch all quarterfinals because it was like the sun was burning too hot, and we were not really prepared for that. Like it was getting dangerous, so we left after the second match because, you know, it was getting too much exposition to the sun. It depends. Like, it's not like a Grand Slam. It's not. What is it called? It's not like an ATP 1000 or 500, which are bigger ones. But if you put it into perspective, you could also say it is kind of big as well, because there's ATF, which are the, you know, you have ATF like the same amount, you know, like you have like one in Barcelona ATF 1000, like in next week or something. No, I think it was this week, either this week or the next one, and that one is like lesser than the ATP 250, right? It's not a regional. It's like a professional tennis, but it's just like from all the ATP tour, you know, from the all the official ATP tournaments, it is the lowest one because it's 250 instead of, you know, 500,000 or Grand Slam. That's the idea. Yeah, but basically the idea is that from all the events, you know, all the tournaments that people go to watch them, you know, like for professional tennis. Man, I'm like not used to this because it's like, man. But yeah, from all of those tournaments, you know, the ATP tournaments, it's the lesser one, you know, it's one of the lesser ones. And technically, you know, I've watched an ATP 500 because we have one over here in Barcelona. It's a ATP Bank, no, Open Bank Sabadell, something like that. That's the official name. But you know, it's like we call it Conde Godot, because that's like the not the official one, but you know, the traditional name. No, it's not junior. Like, I'm telling you, it's ATP. It is not junior. It's just the lesser kind of like fully professional tennis from the ATP Tour tournament. Like the ones that you see on TV, you know? You have like the Grand Slams, you have the Masters 1000, you have the ATP 500, and then you have the 250. Right? So those are the ones that have usually the least coverage, right? But it is still like a full-fledged professional tennis tournament. Yeah, I know you have no idea. Otherwise, I wouldn't be explaining all of this. That's why I'm explaining it. Otherwise, if you had a little bit of an idea of tennis, you would know. How hot was it? It wasn't it wasn't really the temperature. It was just how hot, not like how much the sun was burning, right? So, like temperature-wise, it wasn't that hot. We were like between 30s and 35, right? On the hot hours. But there was like no clouds. We like honestly the organization of the tournament, in my opinion, is kind of like left much to be desired because like there was no real like shadow, you know, for people watching. And when you take into consideration that, you know, it's in Mallorca on summer, even if it's not the middle of the summer, like it's kind of crazy that there's no real shadows going on. Oh, I see. I thought it was... okay, no. I was doing the wrong input. Okay, sure. Probably was better just avoiding, but just like this. Man, this is bad. This has been pretty humid in the summer. It's not so easy if like that the thing is, like, that question, it's kind of vague if you think about it, because there's multiple areas in Spain, right? So we have, for example, I live in Barcelona, you know, like in Catalonia, right? Man, that's so annoying. Which behaves quite differently than... Man, this is... man, if they were gonna do like underwater combat, they should have done it properly, not this shit. It is really annoying how they're doing it. So yeah, over here it's not the same as, for example, in Galicia or in Sevilla, right? So it is gonna be hotter than in Galicia and less humid than in Galicia as well. But it's gonna be also more mild compared to Sevilla. Sevilla is like the pan of Spain, so to speak, right? Like I think they were like at 41 degrees today, something like that. Okay, since we're done with this section. Well, that's not gonna get at all in this mission. So yeah, in Mallorca, it gets pretty hot, for sure. Okay. Yeah, I see. No, here in summer, like in Barcelona, we usually have like in the hotter days we might have like something like above like 35 in the hotter days of summer, but it's not typically hotter than that. In Sevilla though they do reach like over 5 degrees on top of that, like extra. But again, it's not really like when I was talking about like Mallorca, I was not thinking about there we go. I was not really thinking about the actual warmth, you know, like how hot it was, like the temperature. I was more thinking about the actual exposure, you know, the UVs and all that stuff. That's the bad thing about it. Like you could be in the shadow, or you know, just not in direct contact to the sun, and you're completely fine. It was actually really good. Like you're super comfy there, right? It's not like you need AC if you're not in like in the sun even. So it wasn't that hot. But it was like, okay, let me put it this way. I remember a few years ago, we went to Sicily for like a week or two. I don't remember. I think it was 2 weeks. And it was super hot. Like we were talking about 40 plus degrees there, to the point that when we went back to Barcelona, that was like we were at 28 or something like that, 28, 29. And you know, you could feel like it was hot and all that stuff, but you know, so obviously the temperature there was an issue. But if you compare being in the sun at 40 degrees or something on Sicily compared to what it was in Mallorca these days, even though it was like 33 or something like that degrees, a little bit, not too much, thankfully. Like I would much prefer to be on the 40 degrees Sicily from back then than, you know, with the Mallorca sun. And you know, it's weird because then I looked at the UV intensity and it got to like 9, 10. Like it didn't get past 10, the intensity of the UV. So it was weird how like it was so intense, the sun, right? Considering. Maybe, okay, this is just me theorizing before, besides that, I don't think so, because, you know, that was similar case in Sicily. Maybe we just haven't gotten as much sun exposure lately, and that's why we were more susceptible to it. But I kind of doubt that, because I don't feel like we were that exposed, you know, when we went to Sicily, so I don't think so. Yeah, it was basically the clouds, probably. Like there was like no clouds. Like I don't remember a fucking single cloud in the whole fucking week. I mean, we were not a week, you know, we were from Tuesday to Saturday. But yeah, like I don't remember a single fucking like cloud at all. I mean, sure, like in the distance, like some small fucking insignificant clouds that don't do anything. But in terms of like clouds that were like covering the sun at any moment, zero. I don't remember a single one. So yeah, it was probably that, yeah. kind of, yes. I mean, when you're playing, you know, if you're one of the players, yo, Roller, what is up? It's going alright. It's going alright. I guess I can show a little bit. I was gonna say. So, basically, for the players, when you're playing, obviously it's terrible, right? But you have to think about this a bit differently. When they are not playing, okay, when they're like you know, 2-1 and they change cards, you know, they change sides, or when they end the set, like they take a break, right? And in the break they are with you know, they are covered with the fucking sun umbrellas. I don't remember the term in English, parasol in Spanish. And then they also give them like not only water but also like ice, you know, on a towel and all that stuff, right? So obviously when they're playing it's worse, but they're not constantly there on the sun as people. So like I would not. I'm not too sure for who it was worse, depending, because when you're there watching, since there's no shadow coverage whatsoever, like the only thing that you can do is take that break, right, between, you know, like when they take a break and all that stuff, and get a little bit of shadow. But obviously it's gonna take you longer to go to the shadow compared to the players, right? And then you have to like go back and forth, so it's not very practical to do. So unless they take like a bigger break, you don't really do that much. In English the term would just be umbrella. There's no term in English for the umbrella you use for the sun. Yo, Jerome Sears, welcome. Okay, anyways, let's see. Obviously, I don't have mods for every single armor, because not all of them are as nice or interesting. Like the Balahara one is actually pretty neat. The thing is, like, you know, oh yeah, this one is also nice, the Labarina one. Should probably use that one. Sun umbrella and rain umbrella. I see. Like the thing is, like in Spanish, when you say umbrella, would you say paraguas? And then, you know, like sun umbrella, it would be like parasol. So it would be like rain stopper and sun stopper. That's basically the names. Thought I was sipping Mai Tai in the Mediterranean. Oh, by the way, yeah, there's also this one. I have Miku. Clerk. The Guardian Arc Belt and the Arc Belt ones are like not great, because they just, like, compared to the rest of the weapons, the armor, like it just goes super low. Let's see. Uduna is nice. Like, not all of them, so like some of them are like not very, like they don't work as well as the other ones. Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, he did that. What am I playing? Monster Hunter Wilds. Just showing off a little bit the armors. Could just go with Guardian Ebony. By the way, many of these armors, I just have them just for the sake of like fashion. You see on Steam people are bombing Monster Hunter Wilds for performance issues, apparently. Yeah, so basically from what I gathered, okay, I think let me see, which one, I think I'm just gonna go with my usual one from a while ago, this one. Doesn't look too bad, but maybe. But yeah, what I was saying, maybe this one. So, from what I gather, it's about the performance issues and, well, also the fact that there was, you know, like, you know how we have like this busher for the appearance, you know, changing your appearance, and you know the first one is free, but then afterwards any other one that you get, you have to pay for no fucking reason other than like Capcom's great. That's also another thing. But the way I understand it, those are the two main ones that I've heard people talk about. But the way I understand it is there's also the fact that, at least from what we know, you get the feeling that they were just cutting off part of the game that was gonna get it from the start, in order to add it later with updates like we are having right now. So for example, I don't know if this is true or not, but apparently it is. Apparently they had like Gyakru's ready, for example. And then also like the fact that Soshia, you know, was not playable from the start, even though it should have been like not playable. Like you only get it on the story, and not like you don't get the fucking actual mission later for no fucking reason. So yeah, like all these kind of practices, I already know like Capcom is never gonna be, like nowadays at least, you know, it's not gonna be like one of my favorite companies, just because of the shitty practices that they do with the, you know, how they manage, you know, what they do with the performance, what they do with the content that they cut in order to add it later, with the fucking microtransactions for things that should not have a microtransaction, all that stuff. Right? So yeah, like because of all of that, I'm not a fan of Capcom. Like I like Dragon's Dogma 1. I like Monster Hunter series in general. Like Monster Hunter 3 is one of my favorite games of all time. But I cannot really support all of that. And you know, even, like for example, like what about Koei Tecmo and Team Ninja? They do have some issues as well. Like for example, one of the practices that I see everywhere, besides maybe most indies, is like the the pre-order bonuses, I think, is a shitty practice. I don't like it at all. But you know, thankfully it's something very small, so it's kind of okay-ish. So you know, that's something that, you know, Koei Tecmo does, that I don't like. And I'm not gonna hide the fact that I don't like that. But yeah, at least it's not on the degree of this, where, you know, they just make microtransactions for little things. Oh, it's just cosmetic, it doesn't really matter. I disagree. Like, for example, it doesn't affect me personally much, because, you know, I can use mods on PC, but for people on console, it is something not great. Or people who are, you know, more purist and don't wanna mod the game whatsoever. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I think the shift was that the information of it, like, being cut out from the game, apparently being confirmed. Again, I don't really know for sure all of this. I'm just saying things that people are saying, right? So I'm not gonna say yes, this is exactly what it is. But I wouldn't be surprised. And yeah. Okay, so we have 3 more launchers to grind for, apparently. What about the armor? Like Yakrus. I mean, like, Yakrus has never been like super fancy looking. I mean, based on what I remember, I would say the female armor looks pretty good compared to what it was on 3. Yeah, it was already pretty negative. It's just that, you know, it was kind of like hanging in there, but from there onwards, it was like the point of inflection, maybe. I don't know. I haven't been much. Like, I don't really pay too much attention to these things. Like, I notice things because obviously, like, people talk about it, and I you know, I know a lot of people from Monster Hunter series, both personally and online. So, you know, obviously I end up like knowing whether I like it or not. This looks like a decent set. Hunter-gatherer. What? That can't be right. Crisis Affinity. What? No. No, this gotta be like just something that the game is not given. So for now, like, there's no way we're getting Hunter-gatherer on Affinity Sliding. Affinity Sliding in Wilds is actually especially useless. Because in World, at least, you could do sliding like relatively often, especially on the arena. But in this one, like, you barely slide at all. So I doubt it's like something. But yeah, like, besides that, like, the equipment skills that we have is actually pretty good. So latent power, thunder resistance is whatever, but it's like was. Yes, I actually got it. I got it on sale. I don't know if you saw. If you're on Discord, I don't know if you saw like the image that I shared on updates. My idea is to do Monster Hunter today and tomorrow. On Wednesday, do pure hatchets. Hopefully finish it. Then on Friday, do the pure Suitsglaive. Hopefully finish it. Then next week, wrap up the pure weapon runs. You know, with the what is it called? With the split staff and the fist. Okay. And then after that, start playing Kazan. hopefully, if I can do it properly, like if I have enough time, I would be finishing Kazan before the release of Ninja Gaiden Ragebound, hopefully. And then after that, we would probably be talking about either doing runs of Kazan, depending on how I feel about it, or start playing things like Ninja Gaiden 3 or Razor's Edge. Depending on how, if I feel like I have enough time, I might do Dragon Quest 11S playthrough. Pal World, sorry, I'm not interested in Pal World. Oh no, wait, not this. It's this one. Playthrough of the Ninja Gaiden games would be dope. I mean, thing is, I don't think I have time to do like a full playthrough of all of the Ninja Gaiden games, and honestly, I don't want to play Ninja Gaiden 1. I wouldn't mind replaying Ninja Gaiden 2, you know, like Black. But I really don't want to play Ninja Gaiden 1 at all. I really don't want to. And I'm not happy to say that, but I really don't want to. I'm not happy to say that, but I really don't want to. Yeah, the one is fun, just don't play the Sigma version. How? Either way, I honestly I disagree. I think it's just the same kind of shit, anyways. Because my issue is not with I mean, it is partially, but not nearly entirely about the waifu missions. Well, I think it was just Rachel on one. That's even worse. Whatever. Then I feel like it's just better to get this one. Like I was gonna like try and mix and all that stuff, but I feel like there's no point on getting on the ones with more skills, because the extra skills are kind of like not something that I'm very interested in. And in here, for example, like it's just one of latent power, which you can already get with the other one anyways. So yeah, it's not much of a point. I don't know. Yes, I know that, like, but it's like the way I see it is just a marginal difference. From my viewpoint, it's a marginal difference. I really don't like how Ninja Gaiden 1 worked. Like, it went from like, okay, this is rough because I'm not used to, then getting used to it a little bit, you know, playing around, okay, this is not too bad, and also I'm exploring all around, and then getting to the, what is it called, to the military point or whatever it was called, and from there onwards I felt it was just kept getting worse and worse. Like design wise, like game design wise, I just fucking hated the whole thing. Like I didn't even finish the game because like I don't know if it was like the last boss or the boss before that, but I just got so fed up with the game at that point that I just fucking stopped. I really don't like Ninja Gaiden 1. I like Ninja Gaiden 2. I really do. Except for some parts, but in general I like it. But Ninja Gaiden 1, I fucking hate it. I can't stand it. Yeah, Teen Ninja games usually go on sale quite often, which is nice, honestly. Like honestly, like I always say this, that I'm not a fan of a team or a brand or anything like that. I'm never gonna be like say like yeah, whatever they do, I fucking love it and all that stuff. Like I'm always gonna be critical of anything that any company or any team or whatever does. And if I'm more fan of someone, like it's gonna be like just one person, like for example Fernando Alonso, Carlos Alcaraz, Alex Palou, Roger Federer, all these single people, right? But even then, sometimes like it even like goes bad that way, right? Because, for example, I used to be kind of like a fan of Nicolas Almagro, but then I just saw like a bit of his personality and views on things, and I fucking hated it. So yeah, like for example, also like I really like watching Nick Kyrgios play, but sometimes some of his comments are like fucking stupid. I do appreciate that he's always like he's never faking things, like just doesn't pretend. But yeah, sometimes it's a fucking clown. So yeah. Anyways, so imagine like if I already have these problems with certain people, imagine if it's just like a team of people or what is it called, or a brand, right? Where they just keep changing, and then, usually when it does well, it usually changes for the worse, because it just looks more into the money and less to the user, to the customers or whatever. That's usually how it goes. So imagine that, right? But yeah, with that said, I really appreciate that when it comes to Team Ninja games, they're usually like very affordable. Like they go on sale very often. So if you don't get them like on day one, you don't need to wait that much to get them on a discount, and eventually they just they're just very affordable in comparison to other games. Like for example, Nintendo games. Nintendo games are like never on discount because yes. So yeah, like with all of this, what I mean is that as long as they keep doing things in a way that I agree, I'm gonna keep supporting them. I'm not gonna be calling them or any other kind of group or whatever that I follow, calling them out whenever I don't agree with something. But in general, I am supportive of Team Ninja, of course. It's just that I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm like a super fan of Team Ninja, and like whatever they do, always like. No, like I cannot be like that. There's some people who are like, fanboys of like Apple fanboys or Sony fanboys or Microsoft fanboys, whatever, Nintendo fanboys. Where like whatever the fucking company does, like they just defend it to hell. I'm never gonna be like that. It's just fucking dumb. And the same thing with like teams in sports. Like for example, if you look at Barcelona of basket or football or whatever, how they were 10 years ago or 15 years ago, whatever, has nothing to do with how they are right now. So it's like it's not really the same team. It's like the ship of Theseus, I think it was called. Steam fanboys. Well, the thing is, like, that's the thing. Like, Steam is doing good, right? Like, we have sales around. We don't get like exploded with prices, but not. How is it in English? No todo. No es oro todo lo que reluce. Algo así. So it's not all gold. Not everything that shines is gold, right? There's other things right there, like people who are like using the platform to sell their shit games, and you know, like using also like what's it called, like the keys pages, you know, like the pages where you get the game keys, in a way where their shitty game has like very good reviews. You know, when people say, oh yeah, you get like, you pay this $10 and you get like a really well rated game, you know, all that stuff, worth like 50 plus euros, and then casually like the person who set it up did it in such a way that their shitty game that is overpriced and overrated because they just made it like that, then, you know, gets selected to that. But yeah, anyways, so not everything is super good, you know, like we also don't technically own the games, you know, on Steam, as long as it's something that people tend to say, I guess nowadays, as long as Gabe is alive, we're probably good. But the moment he dies, Steam might go really badly. You know, we will see. We will see. But yeah, like so far Steam is doing good, but not everything that shines is gold. Yeah. Okay, let's actually play the game, because I have not been playing the game at all. In this last few minutes. You have God of War Ragnarok and crap like Concord versus things like Wukong, and insert in the early access slot here. The RAM isn't really an issue as long as the game doesn't require a live server in order to play. Indie costing less than a fraction means many things. Yeah, like this is another thing. Like, I feel like people criticize certain indie games, like for example Thymesia, too much because they're like shorter, you know, like they're not very long, not incredibly polished or anything like that. But for an indie game, it was like super good, right? So if you take it into consideration, then yeah, it is better than people tend to give it credit for. Oh, that's a good question. Quest, yes. Okay. I guess I'll use one Lucky Bush here. But yeah, there's also the thing about indies that most people, I would say, don't think about. And that is the fact that an indie sometimes is not much of an indie. You know what I mean? Like, there's indies where they have like a lot of backing or more people, like a lot more people working on it, compared to some other indies that maybe like one guy in a fucking garage did, right? With a bunch of scraps. So yeah, like it is something to, I think it's something worth noting. They made Wukong in someone's basement of the budget of a showbox. Ah, man. Three guys that made Padworld had the entire game's code on a bucket of flash drives. They almost lost the in the bucket. Damn, insane. These have been putting AAA devs to shame for years now. Well, I mean, there's always, at least for now, some companies, some dev teams that are way more serious. Like, you know, again, just to say the more obvious ones, Santa Monica Studios, Team Ninja. You could even include From Software, From the Program. And you know, they're not putting those ones to shame, right? They're just putting to shame people like, not people, but you know, like companies like Ubisoft, for example. But the thing is, like, for example, in when it comes to Ubisoft, again, it's like the easiest target ever, right, alongside EA. It seems like the way they have lost the track of how to make games proper is because they are looking at the fast rewards, kind of like. Oh yeah, I haven't been messing around with the fucking thing. It should be worth it now to do full combos, right? I've been doing like the fucking combo shenanigans, like as usual. But now, like with the update, it should be worthwhile to do this, right? Right, game? I need to change that because I probably have like one mod or something active that just is not working properly, and it's just hiding the fucking weapon all the time if it's not attacking. Like, it should not be like that exactly. So yeah, remind me after this hunt, if I seem to forget. Nintendo's doing it right. They spend next to nothing on Pokemon to maximize the profits. All established companies prefer to play it safe and don't try to push boundaries anymore. Yeah, that's the thing. This is a very common thing that we see in many big companies. So it's like the play it safe, look for immediate results, yada yada yada, right? Like they don't look at how people are gonna get like a better view on them and, you know, trust their brand more. It's like they don't care about brand trust, right? Like they just don't give a shit. They just go, yeah, we don't care if we look like the evil fucking version of what we were before. We're just gonna go for the profits, right? And not realizing that in the long term, that's just like in the short term it works, but in the long term they're shooting themselves in the foot, right? Which is what is happening to Ubisoft. Yeah, that's a mixture of like safety and people just, they're not gonna say, oh yeah, we want like new IP or anything like that, because a new IP doesn't, yo Ryzen, welcome, like doesn't have a shape, right? It doesn't have a form. I'm gonna die. Like, you cannot just wish for something that you haven't seen, right? I mean, you can just say, like, yeah, we could get, like, a new IP where this happens and this happens, but, you know, it isn't, like, that's just one idea, right? The idea that you have, unless they steal your idea, is not gonna be, like, the idea for the new IP that they have, right? So it is much easier to say, oh, yeah, we want another one, or we want a remake of this, because I want to play it in the current gen and all that stuff. So it is much easier to ask for that, and you know, much easier to do it because they don't need to think about like getting a new IP that people will be happy about. So yeah, it is a positive and a negative at the same time, you know. But it is a result of. Of that, you know, we don't have. Wow. We don't have. What was I saying? Man, I lost track of the thing. Did I ever tell you guys why this happens? Why this situation where you're talking about something and then suddenly in the next moment you just completely forgot what you were talking about exactly, like what you were about to say? Did I ever mention like why that happens? Because it is a known phenomenon. Like I can explain to you guys if you guys are interested. Like, it doesn't happen randomly. Stop doing the thing. I need to like do more like the combos. And if I don't die, that'll be perfect. Never had that experience at all. Okay, so basically the way it works, man, I have like no, like, what set am I even using? I don't even pay attention to that. I should probably use like a different set. The way it works is that when you're talking about something and you have like this thread of thoughts, right? And let's just say you're just walking on a park talking to your friend, right? And then you say, okay, let's go to the bus station, okay? Meanwhile, we talk about things, right? So you talk about things. You're talking about this topic, following your train of thought. Then you stop for a moment to enter the bus and you know, like get the ticket or whatever, and you sit and you try to continue, and then you realize you don't know what you were gonna say. You don't know what you were talking about. So apparently the thing is, when you enter a new environment or your situation changes, like it kind of resets your your brain a little bit. I don't remember exactly what it was, but you know, it's kind of like a soft reset, right? And that basically makes it so you lose the train of thought, you know, like the thread of what you were talking about. So this is why, like, for example, I was hunting the Lajakrus, right, and I was talking about the thing, and then suddenly I died, and then I was thinking about what to do, all that stuff. So my situation changed, and then I lost track of what I was saying, right? So it's basically that how it works. It could also be like, for example, just I am talking about something, then I get out of the room, get some water and whatnot, and then come back, and it's like I don't remember what I was talking about, for example, right? That is a thing. Okay, what the fuck am I using? Because I have not checked. Okay, I don't think I'm using the right ones. Okay. Okay. So that was pretty bad, because I forgot about checking my armor and shit. That is not ideal. And I already knew that I didn't have a good thing because I was dying earlier quite fast as well. Okay, we don't have enough for anything. And now they're asking, did you double check your equipment? Well, it's gonna be like a weekly schedule. So I'm gonna try to be updating the schedule week by week. I don't know, it's something that I've been wanting to do for a while, but I haven't gotten to, so I decided to do it now. I am not good at following the schedules, I'm gonna warn you guys, but I will try to do it. I'll try to follow the schedule. In theory, I would be playing Kazan on next Friday, like, so not this Friday, but the one afterwards. In theory. And then depending on what happens next week, I might continue through the weekend as well, but I don't know yet. I don't know yet, because, yeah. Can you tell me, actually, no, actually, no, I know. On Sunday, at least, I wouldn't. Maybe on Saturday is the one that I don't know. Can you tell me, like, like, if there's like an F1 race next week, not this one, I already know there is one. And same with IndyCar, because I haven't checked. I've only checked this week. No, that is this week. I'm talking about the next one. Yeah, we have this week we have the Honda 200 or something like that, I think, on Indie, and Silverstone on F1. And they got race for July 12th. It's an oval. Okay. So I guess on Saturday I will actually be streaming Zelda probably. Not this Saturday, the next one. Feels so weird now to like do the full combo. Because now apparently it is more worthwhile. I haven't checked honestly. I think Peppo has released a video about it, but I haven't seen it because spoilers for the other monster. I hate lingering hitboxes. Oh, okay, I see. Then I might do a shorter stream on Saturday then. Yeah, it's just, I forgot that they had like the double race thing. Come on, bro. Thank you, by the way, for the info. I forgot to do it. I need to change the... Like one of the settings that I have on one of the mods is preventing me from seeing the weapon when it's shooting. Not when it's shooting, when it's like sharpening. Like so. Okay, let's see. Settings. Slinger weapon. Maybe that doesn't work. Whatever. I'll do it later. Saturday race should be 11 PM for me. Nice. Okay, good. So I will just be streaming until like dinner time or something like that on Saturday. On Sunday, yeah, no, because there's also Wimbledon final. So, yeah. I'm not missing that out. From the people who have played, I don't know if there's anyone around who has played the whole game of Kazan. How long is it? What do you guys say? What? Oh, fuck. I guess that you could also see it on how long to beat. Things like it's not always like very trusty. Sometimes I feel like the estimates are a bit off. $35 hours, 52 hours for main story and side quests. Okay, if I am... Things like, it depends on how I play, because play-wise, I know that I'm gonna be faster if I really want to. If I don't like mess around too much. So probably, let's just say like about... If I don't mess around too much, I think I should be done in like 5 full streams, tops. So if I start next week on Friday and then I continue on Saturday. On Friday I'll be doing like a full stream, on Saturday will be like a shorter one. So as you say, that's about just on those 2 streams. Yeah, I really don't like that. So it's like, okay. So usually when I do a full stream, like if I start early, I just say like at the latest at around 4, then that's 5 hours, and then I go for about 5 more hours. So that's like around like a 10-hour stream, right? So 15 hours between Friday and Saturday, probably. Oh wow, insane. Insane. Then the rest of the days, between Monday, Wednesday and Friday again, the following week, that will be like 30 already. I think by the next week I'll be done already. If I stream enough. If we're talking about just beating the game. Man, it's just... I'm getting my ass kicked right now. Maybe it's because of the wet status or something. Oh man. So yeah, I would say at the earliest on Friday, the following week after starting. So about 11 days from now or something like that. I just realized, yeah, it's tempered. Man, I forgot. It's been so long that I just completely forgot that there was a thing called tempered. That's why the Congalala took so long. And that's why the Layagros is fucking hurting so much, even with what I have. Oh. I'm gonna go with this, actually. Let's go with that. Let's just make usage of the food to some degree, because I never do. I never use the extra food. I just cook the meat and that's it. This guy. Fuck off, man. Oh. The AoE is like a big concerning point. Oh fuck me, I'm dead. I can't get into any fucking rhythm with this. I'm so dead. Ah, I swear, it just keeps doing that. I don't remember this being such an issue in the other Monster Hunters. Bro, I can't fucking do anything. It's going crazy like this. Yep, it's great. Like, you get punished for like doing that. You just eat twice for damage. Cool. Oh man. Lingering hitboxes to be again. Yes, that was one of the reasons why it was never an issue before, huh? Apparently someone wants to talk here as well. By the way, Rollover, I think you were saying like the other day that you were gonna get like Monster Hunter Wilds. Do you still think that you're gonna get it, or not? Then when you go to a new area, it just
ハンター新しい実はね他の隊のハンターたちと
have those who counter the parry.
そうです細部にこだわりはありますが
使う武器によるところが大きい。
なるほどねここで生きていくには
そうはい。
例えば未体の加工担当がそれハンターが素材を集め作り
Once the DLC comes out or they release more content.
名付けて開け新たな
Project Fashion Hunter, busting down the door to progress.
これだ大作戦
Fashion Hunter.
そっちからの切り。
新しい扉確かに普段とは違う装備ベルナーも暇人かって最も票を集めた隊が勝ちにやったね実はすでにブラチカグラスアルファホープメイルアルファクリークアームアルファチャタコイルアルファピラギルグリーブアルファこのセットを重ね着してから私のところにもし持っていなかったら
Well, this could be interesting with the mods. Okay, so I have to forge those as well. Bulachi, Hope. Tell me the... Was it like Bulachi Alpha and Beta? Yeah, okay. So it's Alpha, or Alpha and Beta?
何が必要じゃあ作ろっかさあ完璧
What else was it? I think it was Hope. Hope Male, Clerk Bumbrises. Hope, Clerk, Piragil. Hope. Cleric. And Piragil, right? Was it? Piragil. Where the fuck is it? Here. Guess I'll get those, whatever.
さてと完璧似合うよすごくいい
What? But I have done that.
いつでも待ってるよ
Clerk band braces are, or alpha rather.
気になるもの
I have that. Cleric. Band braces alpha. Here.
それじゃあね
Well, I'm just gonna do the fashion shit. El Catipan. Thank you for the raid. Gracias por el raid. ¿Qué tal? What's up? ¿Qué pasa? Bienvenidos. ¿Qué tal? Hello there. Relojex. Welcome. What was it? It was like, I think it was Chatacabra. Then here it was the clerk. Clerk. Here. Rollover, can you do the shout-out thing? Haven't seen it in a while. They also like the specs thing. Le duele la espalda. ¿Quieres que le duele más la espalda? Bueno, tengo también un setup para eso. Buenas noches, ¿qué tal? Gracias por el raid, Catipan. Where is it? Round glasses? No. ¿Dónde está? Oh yeah, it was the hope thing, this one. And this one, yeah. So this is the set that they want us to use. I don't know if this is gonna be enough.
待ってました私がオーダーしたのはブラチカホープメイルアジャタコイルアルファこれを重ね着してきて
Thank you, Rollover. But I did. This is it. Why is the game so pepega? Do I have to turn off the thing? New Predator. Hola.
待ってました私がオーダーしたのはブラチカグラスアル
Alpha.
ホープメイルアルファクリークア
Comel Alpha. Clash Bomber.
ジャタコイルこれを重ね
Isn't those? I think I got those. Alpha, Hopmail, Clerk, Chatacol, Pirgil. It is those, right? Like let me see. Let me just make a capture here. Boom. Just so I can check. What the fuck is going on? Okay. So now I can check for sure what I have. Velocity Spec Alpha, Hopmail Alpha, Clear Bomb Races Alpha, Chatacabra Call Alpha, Imperial Griefs Alpha. What the fuck? Roller, can you smite that one? Thank you. Do I have to force them again or something? I guess I'll force them again, I don't know.
さてどうしようか。
Ah, clerk. This is so dumb. Thank you, Roller. What is the clerk here? Sure, I'll get this one instead.
さて完璧。また任せて。
I think they're expecting you to not remember, so you have to get out and then... Man, that's so dumb. So I got punished for remembering which ones I wanted to do. Like the game wanted to do. Or wanted me to do, rather.
じゃあ作ろうか。
So now I have to force them again. And now it's like, oh damn, you already have this. Like, you have this now. You didn't have it before. No, no, no.
待ってました。と思ったけど、
What?
少し違うみたい。私がオーダーしたのはブラチカグラスアルファ、ホープメイルアルファ、ジャタコイ、これをか。
Wait, do I need to... This is so dumb. Like, why? It doesn't fucking work. Either that, or they have like a really weird way to tell the player to. It might be, by the way,
ハンター、いいよ、すごくいい。
that
思った通り、よく似合う。
I was just supposed to get the other one,
それじゃ僭越ながら
the other version. It's either that, or that I really just need to. Like, it didn't count because I did it like, I don't know, man. It's just so weird.
よし、みんなを集めて。
Anyways, we completed the fashion hunter
皆
scene.
様におかれましては、ますますご清聴のこととお喜び申し上げます。対対抗、うちのハンターに。
The good thing though is that just by forging any piece of armor once, as long as not low rank, you can just put it on
当の対遠来。彼女の優しさ、
as a layer armor.
さを表現しました。新しい扉開きました。
すがすがしい。
Oh yeah, I forgot.
の良さだ。
いい組み合わせ。
I was supposed to use like the Hirabame one.
それでは
Hirabame?
次
No,
赤の対ロッソ。
La Labarina.
コーディネートは赤の対メルヒオール。赤は
Oh
ロ
look,
ッソ
it's
の
Iron Man.
形にせずして何とする。
しっくりしすぎて違和感がないと。
力強い。彼の魅力を存分に引き出す。
The fuck is this shit? Man?
出会うとはまさにこのこと。それではお次、いよいよ我らが鳥の対。コーディネートは私
They
鳥
can
の対。
they can build a
飛ぶ
fucking Iron Man, but they cannot fucking have like
この通り。
a microphone.
素材集めに苦労した。ちょっとハンター、それ内緒にしといて。
おいおい、かっこいいじゃねえか。
これは良い。意外な一面が垣間見える。
それではお次、星の対オリビア。コーディネートは星の対フェルナー。彼女の美しさそのままだが、それが何か。
どうかな。
Get off the stage. Cannot hold a candle to Sango.
ベルナー。 しょう。
大したもんだ。
ああ、ありがとう。
いやー、面白かったね、ハンター。
Yeah, they have no taste. It's okay.
あの装備をこう組み合わせるなんてって勉強になったよ。自分としてはジェマのコーディネートがとても光っていたと思う。そう、やっぱりここに来てからはハンターの命をどう守るかってことばかりを考えててさ。でも今回、昔旅を始めた時のただ純粋にワクワクした気持ち
So
を
it took them 25 years,
でね、その
but
気持ちのままにこんなのを作ってみたんだ。
we finally got Fashion Hunter into the games. Hawkheart jacket.
私にとってとても私からの優勝商品だと思って。ありがとう。嬉しい。また一緒に面白いことやろうね。
There's a new appearance for the armor, I guess. Okay, equipment appearance. Let's go back to not showing that. On waist, it needs to be the Konga. That's the wrong one. Or was it like the other one? No, what? This is one of the like the mod is replacing like one of the. I think it was the Konga one, and that's it. I don't know why it changed to black though. Had the right hue and everything. But now I have to tweak it. Something like that. Okay, you can remove that. I mean, sure, it's okay, but I'll probably change it to something else. Lalabarina, I think it was called. I think it was the one that I wanted to check. Yeah. Instead of this ones, we're gonna get not that one. Ballerina, no. Not Hirawami either. I think we're just gonna go with Trusty Ebony, I guess. Things like, I don't know, I'm not too much of a fan of the shoulder plates. Death Strange is easy, but I don't want to change it. Man. So all of these shenanigans is just fucking ruined the color settings, SMH. Yeah, I guess I'll just go back to the... I mean, I haven't used this one in a while. Guess we'll go back to this one. Okay. What do you have, Nata?
皆さん、素材集めに協力してくれるそうです。僕が取り次ぎます。ええ、またいつでも。
Okay, we still have some stuff here. Pendant settings. Haven't used a single pendant. What? Okay. Could have done those in one go, but no.
ネブさん、どんなお話かな。誰も怒らないから聞かせてほしいな。このハンターさんはね、ネブさんの悩みをきっと解決できるよ。
お姉さん、ネモ君とブノ君がセクレトノリの試練をするって言って、それで2人だけで高台に行っちゃったの。知らないモンスターがいるからダメだって言われてたのに。
確かに最近クナファ村では見知らぬモンスターの目撃談があるようです。
そのモンスターにセクレトが追い回されたって大人の人たちが言ってたの。でもネモ君が平気だよって。私怒られると思って怖くて。
このことを知っている人は他にいるかな。
ののちゃんがさっきセクレトで追いかけて。
話してくれてありがとう。様子を見に行ってくるからここで待ってて。
ネブ、どうしたの？何があったんだい？
ナノナさん、ネブさんをお任せしてもよろしいですか？私たち
By the way, I don't know if you noticed this one.
わかりました。
This mod that is not the armor.
心配なく。どうか気をつけてくださいよ。
行こう。
I don't really tend to change the NPCs, but yeah. I consider that an upgrade.
風をかけ、大鳥ソムルトの姿とならん。飛べ
2人とも。
At some point I gotta continue my Rise playthrough, but
セクレトノリなんだよ。
ここから滑空して証明するんだ。最近この辺りに知らないモンスターが来てるんだって。私
could be a long way to get there.
でも
Oh, by the way, after tomorrow I don't have any more plans for Monster Hunter streams, but change the wife out for your wife? What? What wife?
皆さん、ここは危ないですよ。帰りましょう。
What was it called? Like Alma, I think, right? Never really cared too much about Alma. So it's like, oh yeah, upgrade.
あれはセルレギオス。
ダメ。セクレトが。
ノノさん。2人は私がノノさんとセル クレトが
Okay, I have never fought this guy, by the way, because I never played the 4th gen. Which ones am I using? The nitrous. I don't know. I don't know if Serekis is with food lining or not. I have no idea.
子供たちは村に送り届けました。周辺住民安全確保のためギルドはセルレギオスの討伐を要請します。了解。
El Sergios. Oh, he has that. Wow. Well, didn't want to do that, but okay. Just prioritize shifting the weapon when I'm holding L1. I mean, not shooting, attacking. I ain't gotten a single, like, good combo yet. That was rich. What the fuck? Did he just remove his wound or what's going on? For the people who did hunt Serehias in other games, how different or similar is it to those games? I really gotta like change that. Now like it's just like every time that the weapon is shift, no matter what. Where's the bleeding effect? Constantly, except now that I'm actually dodging mostly. But earlier I was just getting bleeding all the time, like right now. Bleeding in this game is quite fucking annoying. She believes in 3 liters of blood whenever in next eye contact for 2 seconds. What the fuck? Man, I don't have jerky or anything. Invisible projectile scales, yeah, they're very hard to see, for sure. Man, I really gotta check, like, what? Fuck. There's something going on, like I don't know what is actually conflicting with that. Because I cannot actually make the weapon show now. See, like now it is just not there. Fuck. I cannot even. This is not good. Cannot see. Bro. Sliding hit in the fucking wounds. I don't know. I am not gonna pull for Archer. How much I can tell you. Bro. But beyond that, I'm not too sure what I want to do. I need to fix this, man. I keep doing that. Okay, at least now it appears again. The coolest off-screen fights you'll ever seen. Man, it's gonna take some time to get used to this moveset. It is quite the awkward moveset. So yeah, about Saber, if I'm being completely honest, it probably is gonna depend on the mods that we're gonna get for Saber. And Finon, I don't know, man. I haven't pulled for a guy since Blade, I think. So I want to check the Silver Wolf and Jingyu teams mostly. I mean, I'm also curious about the other two, of course, but mostly those two. I feel like the Silver Wolf is gonna become meta relevant once again. Man, I just can't fucking... I can't fucking understand this moveset, man. There was, for example, let me give you an idea. One example. There was a Delta mod for Cypher, or there is one, but it didn't have long hair. So I was like, you know what, we'll just not that interesting to decipher. Yeah, when I say delta, I mean like the delta from Eminence in Shadow. But honestly, like nowadays, I'm way more pending of like what is going on with ZZZ rather than like HSR. The other day I managed to get Yufufu, fucking finally, after losing the first 50-50, well, the 50-50 to Rina. Which, by the way, I still haven't used. I have her M2 S1 right now. Or whatever the fucking letters are, right? All for ZZ. And I still haven't used her. Because I've been building like Jishuan and now Yufufu. I'm gonna keep going for a bit longer, but I don't want to make this stream too long. Or I don't want to stay too long. Okay. So yeah, really sloppy, even for a first time fighting Sergius, I feel like. Could not get a good rate. So here you have a sniper pulling of a sick melee assassinations with the most saber fights of screen in Arabic. Damn. And I sent it on Discord, so I can check it out later. Let me check the mods. I don't know what mod is conflicting with the weapon. No. None of that. It's gotta be something else. I don't know what. I think I saw a mod to change Nata into like the singer from the Gathering Hub, the diva, I think it was called.
そうかい。早く大人になりたかったんだね。だけどね、決まり事ってのは理由があって作られたものなんだ。しかし、人は月日とともに痛い目を忘れてしまう。
みんなが理由を忘れちゃったらどうするの？
のために物語があるんだよ。大人から幼子へ無事を願い危険を語り継ぐのさ。
ノノ、セルレギオスのことを聞いて僕も心配したよ。
だがノノのおかげでセクレトを取り戻せた。
高台から滑空したノノさんはまるで大きな鳥のようでした。すごいね。もう立派なセクレト乗りだ。
I was gonna check the. I mean, it's so annoying because one of the tournaments that I like following the most is Wimbledon, which is happening right now. But it is impossible to follow certain matches, at least here in Spain, because they have it on Movistar. Like they share it, you know, they transmit it on the TV on Movistar. But like several of the matches that I wanted to see, I cannot actually see because they don't actually show it. So now, like they still have to play the 5th set, Fritz and Pericard. It's gonna be interesting. Several suspended matches. But for example, I didn't see how Brooksby won against Griekspoor. I guess I'll just watch the highlights. Because Griekspoor is the one who won Mallorca. He was playing very, very solid. So it surprises me that he just lost in 3 sets. So unless he's like then tempered Seregios, Ufas. Not gold crown such. I investigate a little bit the armory. I think I'll do one more hunt and then I'll call it. Although I kind of want to test. The arena a little bit. I guess I'll do that afterwards. Because I don't know the difference right now between like pre-buff or pre-changes and post changes with the longsword. Like I've read the report and all the stuff, you know, like the patch notes or whatever, but adrenaline, huh? Counter-Strike. Okay, it is less useful than I thought. I think that maybe the description, the more accurate descriptions mode is kinda conflicting with some text. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I just noticed that now you can see the lobby thing. That's a new thing. Okay, let me check this thing. Then I keep putting that instead. I need to check it. Okay, so now it works. Okay. I don't know. Guess it was poorly set up or something. It wasn't properly set up. The sliders. There is. Just like I don't feel like there's a need to change it right now. I can show you different setups if you want. See the different setups that I have. Seregios 3 is not particularly great, I feel like. I mean, it has high attack. No, it doesn't. It has high affinity. That's about it. Doesn't have element. Less attack, more affinity. Doesn't feel great. The same modding tool as every Unreal Engine 5 game. It's like the what is it called? So you use the Fluffy Mod Manager, and then here you have like the reframework. Yeah, it's just Resident Evil engine, you know. RE engine. Shenanigans. Apparently. Something like that. Temperate Seregios. I could try to do that, I guess. I need to check like the... What does it not like? Lining. Okay, so I was going with the right approach, apparently. Cool. Light should be fire. And it is fire. Okay. Okay, so all I need here is just some jerky. And you jerk it out. Do we not have? No. We don't have anything to deal with that. Here. We do.
了解持っていきな
$999.
仕入れた甲斐があるってもんだ ありがとよ
Okay. Radial menu. So let's see. We need some invasive pseudo elder tier monster like Joe or B1 Bomber. Yeah. Devil Joe is definitely a pretty interesting one. Peko, yes. Honestly, I think Kurupeko would be the best. Bringing back Kurupeko with Devil Joe and another one. You know, that'll be great. Kurupeko was such an interesting monster in 3, I would say. I feel like it gave extra life to the game. Wow, that was too early, really? No. See, like, I don't understand his moveset, man. It's just so weird. Apparently you cannot go to the tail. Try to re-unlock it. Yeah, we're starting to get a little bit the hang of it. Okay, don't eat my words right now. Fuck. Sure, I'll just keep healing normally. Just save the extra jacket for later. Okay, thankfully I didn't get what I wanted to do, because that would have been bad. So yeah, I get into the rhythm until I get completely out of the rhythm, and then I die because I cannot fucking. It's like doing the rope jumps, you know. You know, you get into it. It's easy, but then like when you stop, it becomes a bit harder. I don't know, to enter the new cycle. Yeah. Oh man, so shit. I gotta say though, like this guy is much easier than Lajaku's tempered. Like this is Regio's tempered, and it's much easier than Lajaku's tempered. Much easier. I say that, but I still almost died there. Oh, honestly, I don't think Mizitsune Arch Tempered. Oh wait, no. You're talking Arch Tempered, not Tempered. No. Tempered Mizitsune wasn't too bad. I mean, sure, you could still like sometimes like one shot depending on situation, but I feel like it wasn't too bad. But yeah, if regular tempered Lajakris is like this, imagine like hard tempered Lajakris, Monk ass. off! Another one. You know what to do, brother. Thank you. Fuck off. I'm just chugging through the potions. That's not great. Command. Ah, fuck off. It appears to be a glitch. I don't know exactly what triggers the glitch, but it appears to be a glitch. So that I'll try addressing for next stream. Yep. I'm gonna have to capture. Well, nice roll, bro. Guess I'll just check the thing that I wanted to check with the arena, and then I'll peace out. Yeah, that was bad for my end. I don't know. Having a hard time reading the what? I went to the wrong place. Having a hard time reading the patterns properly. Okay, I'll just test this. See, like the real difference. Should get like a decent feel on if I'm going faster or slower. Okay, that was bad. That's pretty bad. I'm playing like shit right now. No, not only. There's like some several multipliers, not only elemental. But with that said, I'm not playing like well at all. I can check the changes again, I guess. But this is like they were not like they didn't number the changes properly. They just said like things in a very vague way because they like to be like that. vague with everything. I should kill. Played pretty shit. Didn't kill. Gotta go again in order to get like a decent feel, because I played like shit. I know where to put the controller thing. And the boobar clipping. Got to make some adjustments. Okay, let me see. I think I shared it on Discord, right? I think I did. Monster Hunter. Elemental scaling. Raw damage and elemental element scaling for Crimson Slash 3. Crimson Slash 3 now change faster into Spirit Blade 1. Spirit Release Slash. Raw damage has been slightly increased. Spirit Run Slash raw damage has been increased when the Spirit Gauge is red. Spinning Crimson Slash raw damage has been increased. Yeah, Spirit Slash raw damage has been increased and when the Spirit Gauge is white and yellow. Elemental element scaling for Crimson Slash 1 has been decreased. So it's basically Crimson Slash 3. Spirit Release Slash. Spirit Round Lash and Crimson Slash. And then I guess it's Spirit Slash, the changes that are applying to this arena. Let me see. I think I'll have to make those changes later, or didn't find like one that was working properly. Okay, let's see if I stop playing like shit and I can get like a decent test. Okay, seems like we're gonna get some decent info with this now. To 11. With the way it went actually pretty good. It seems very similar. It went pretty good. I don't know how much time I lost compared to my best performance. My PB on solo is 106. I mean 106, 206, sorry. So it's very similar then. Doesn't feel like there's like much change then when it comes to like the speed of the whole mission. But I guess I could try also doing it again with just the usual reset thing. I guess I could do that. See if we can get like a good feel of the difference between the two struts. I gotta say though, like I feel like this way is maybe a little bit more comfy, because there's no way that I got a fast run so fast. Like that was like my second attempt after so long. Like, no way. Like that was like what, my maybe third or fourth fastest run that I've done. On my second attempt here. I feel like I didn't get like a big buff when it comes to the damage that I was dealing, but I just maybe it's just like way more consistent to do that. I feel like it might be a little bit harder to do it like this. It feels like way less consistent to do it like this. It's like way more finicky. I mean, it could also be the fact that yeah, that's bad. Okay, let me just redo this. Yeah, I was saying like it could also be the fact that the buffs to the consistency, especially of the Helmbreaker and the blast of the damage of the speed release are doing a big difference as well. I don't know, it's gonna be hard for me to test this. Like, it feels way more uncomfortable. I mean, I did play pretty shit. Can't make any conclusions with this. I need to get like a clean run for this, but I don't know how long it would take. What I do feel though is that doing it the other way around, it feels way more consistent. Like, it feels like you can control way better than the fight. Maybe it's just placebo or just my particular way to play that it makes it a bit more like that, but yeah. I don't know, I'll mess around tomorrow a bit more. Not for too long, but yeah. So yeah, thank you all for stopping by. Let's see if anyone is around that I can rate. Yeah, thank you for hanging around, Oliver. Have some targets, but I guess I'll send you guys to Fetus. So yeah, thanks for stopping by, and see you guys tomorrow, most likely. I'm not making any promises, but I'll try to stream. I'll play some more Monster Hunter. And then on Wednesday, whether I do stream on tomorrow or not, on Wednesday I will play Neo 2. Pure Hatchet's run. Yeah. See you around. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
People connected. Because I've given almost as much likes as I have gotten. Yo, Axe, what is up, man? It's going good. Wait. 0 max level portal connection formed. I don't know what that means. Alright, this thing. I only have 18 in combat. So as soon as that gets to 20, I get another skill that I can do. And then 30, I guess. Back over the way. We're playing Monster Hunter Wilds time. I just heard Monster Hunter Wilds lost like 97% of its player base recently. Was there anything cool in the new thing or what? I did the Akuma thing, but I'm not a huge Street Fighter person, so. It was kind of interesting though with the insane iframes. The iframes in the street fighting combo were kind of felt a bit bullshit. Seregios is now? Really? Holy shit. Seregios is one of my favorite monsters. That's awesome. I definitely need to do that. I'm guessing it still has sharpness on rolling.